This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I always like to bring the best guests. This is no exception today. I have Yifat Cohen with us. She is the owner of YCN Media Group. She's an engagement booster, and she has an incredible story, and I love to bring incredible stories. So, Yifat, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Derek.
Talk about Google+, talk about that whole world, and give me some of that story too.
That's now the basis of my entire philosophy of don't build your home on rented properties, just because of what happened to me with Google+. So I know a lot of people try social media, at the beginning it was kind of like, remember Facebook came out just for college students as a hookup app.
Right.
But everybody started there, and it's been becoming like very lonely and discouraging because the first people who follow you are your friends and family, and so it's a like from your mother. But usually you see something, you see your friends' comments and post and getting so much engagement, and you're kind of like, it's not enough. So that was my experience. I really sucked at social media. And then Google emailed me when they launched Google+. I was one of the first 100 people to get invited, and I found my tribe. And all of a sudden I'm surrounded by geeks like me, and all we do is kind of figure out the system. What happens when I block you? What happens when I avoid you? What happens when I do this? And there were no gurus, right? It was just at the beginning. And so we're trying to figure stuff out. And we just I spent hours on it, just talking to people and interacting and engaging. And then Google came out with Hangouts. And I launched a show, and it was just like regular Hangouts. So we were it wasn't broadcasted. So we're trying to figure out ways to, broadcast it to our audience. And Google came out with Hangouts on Air only for beta. And my community actually said, hey, Google, give her access because we want to see her. And so I got access. I was one of the first one to get access.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really impressive because I was like, hey, you know what? There is some power in engagement.
Right.
And then I went and I interviewed amazing people like TJ Marchetti, who's the Senior Vice President of Walt Disney Marketing. And we talked about how they brought back the Muppets. And what was really cool, my shows are very unscripted, right? There's no okay, we're going to go through all that stuff. So there were parts when I was asking him questions. Remember there was the blackout when the internet went black to protest? I think it was it HIPAA or something? Do you remember that day when Wikipedia went black?
Yes. Yep.
So I asked him, I was like, how do you guys deal with that? And he's like, no comment. And I was like, yes. Right?
Awesome.
And so what happened is I started interviewing these amazing people, and I do it differently. Most people just have a conversation like you and I have. And that makes the audience a passive viewer or a passive listener, right? Or just they can't contribute. And what I did, I let my viewers come in and talk to my guest face-to-face.
Derek Champagne here. I want to connect with you if you're listening to the Business Leadership Series. We can connect on LinkedIn or send me a message at derek@derekchampagne.com. I look forward to connecting.